Hello and welcome. In this video I should talk about the original Isaanites, as I shall call them, the original hunters and gatherers of the region some 6,000 years ago. The region has historical evidence of early settlements confirming it has been occupied for at least the past 6,000 years, with early civilizations forming around the fertile valleys like the Mun and Chi. It's hard to believe a bunch of primitive folk were running around the jungle back then, chasing after wild animals and picking berries in what is today the region of Isaan in the northeast of Thailand. However, it does sound a little bit like me when I'm hungry. Nevertheless, seriously, these people were the pioneers of this region. They were here long before the rice paddies and the temples. They were the true Isaanites. Now you might think, how do we know all about them? As they did not leave behind any fancy smartphones or Instagram accounts. Well, my friends, that is where the archaeologists come in. They have been digging up all sorts of interesting stuff, like stone tools, pottery shards, and even the remnants of ancient feasts. It is like a treasure hunt, but without a treasure map. Imagine the region covered in dense forests. No towering skyscrapers, no bustling markets, just a wild, untamed wilderness. These early hunters and gatherers inhabited that world. They were experts at surviving in this harsh environment, as they knew every nook and cranny, every plant and animal. They were like walking encyclopedias of the jungle. So, just what did they eat? Well, let us just say their diet was a bit more adventurous than yours or mine. They hunted deer, wild boar, and even elephants, amongst other nasty stuff. Furthermore, when it comes to fruits and vegetables, they had a wider variety than you would find in any supermarket. They were eating stuff that we would not even recognize today. However, it was not all fun and games. Being a hunter-gatherer was a tough gig. They were constantly on the move, following the animals and the seasonal changes. It was a nomadic lifestyle, and it was not always easy. There were droughts and floods, and then they had to contend with the ever-present dangerous predators. Moreover, let us not forget about the social aspect. These people were not just individuals, they were part of a community. They lived in small groups, sharing their food, their knowledge and their experiences. They had their own rituals, their own traditions and their own stories. Now, you might be wondering, what happened to these hunter-gatherers? Well, over time, they started to settle down. They discovered agriculture and began to cultivate rice. They built villages and formed more societies that were complex. Moreover, that is how Isaan we know today came to be. However, even though they may have changed their way of life, the legacy of these original Isaanites lives on. Their genes are still present in the people of the region. Their traditions and customs are passed down through many generations. Moreover, their story is a reminder of the resilience and adaptability of the human spirit. Furthermore, the region was significantly influenced by the Khmer Empire, with many ruins from the Angkor period can be found across Isaan. The population has historically been Mon, Khmer, with Thai and Lao groups migrating to the area around the 13th century. So the next time you're enjoying a delicious Isaan meal or exploring one of the region's ancient temples, take a minute to appreciate the people who were here so many years before you. They were the pioneers, the survivors, the original Isaanites. Furthermore, without them, none of this would be possible. Now, if you are still hungry after all that talk about food, I suggest you grab a bite to eat. However, maybe something less adventurous than what these early Isaanite people ate. However, today, Isaan has integrated into mainstream Thai culture, though it retains a distinct identity through its music and culture, and cuisine of course. Well, hoping you enjoyed my little adventure back in time. Just enough to hit that like button, then leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. So that is it until my next video. Stay safe, and it's a very goodbye from me. Bye bye.